You said love was something sacred, said you'd never drop it on the floor. Swore if life got complicated, you would only hold me more. But when the storms came in December, when the nights got hard and long, you went quiet in the hallway, turned our bedroom to a war. You called it fate and wrong timing, like we were victims of the sky. But I was standing in the wreckage, knowing real love doesn't just stand by. If you really loved me, you would've reached for my shaking hands. You would've met me in the madness, now watch me drown from where you stand. If you really loved us, you wouldn't run when it got rough. You would've fought the fear inside you, prove that love is more than just a word you say enough. You blame distance, you blame pressure. You said maybe we just grew apart, but miles don't break what's rooted, and pressure only tests the heart. You said one day you'll understand me, like you were doing me a favor. But I see it clearer in the silence, you just chose the easy way to waver. Love's not soft and safe all the time, it's raw and shaken in the darkest day, when the script sounds perfect and you forget your favorite parts. If you really love me, you would've stayed when I broke down. You would've guarded what we built here, not let it burn without a sound. If you really loved us, you wouldn't treat us like a phase. You would've stood inside the fire, let the truth set both of us ablaze. I'm done rewriting your intentions, painting halos on your head, calling trauma what was selfish, calling healing what you said. Cause you were not some tragic hero, had no choice but say goodbye. You were someone given options to pick comfort over trying. So I'll stop asking all these questions that you're too coward to reply, cause the answer's in your absence and the way you let us die. I hope the next heart that you're holding learns to read between your lines, sees the difference between I love you and I love you when it's fine. If you really loved me, you love me when it hurt, not just when it felt like summer, not just when it all still worked. If you really loved us, you would've proved it with your spine. But you left me with a lesson, real love fights and yours was never mine. So keep your almost, keep your maybes, keep your one days and your plea. I'll make space for something braver than the way you didn't love me. You didn't pack your things in boxes, didn't slam the door, raise your voice. You just started coming home a little later, till one night you just stopped coming by at all. Your jacket still hanging on the hook, phone charger still tugged by the bed. You left everything that could've warned me, except your heart, you took that instead. I would've braced for the impact if you'd said this might be the end. But you left me holding that conversation, talking to where you'd been. There was no goodbye, just gone, no final fight to turn us off, no last kiss at the front door, no words to mark the loss. You faded silence of a love that just moved on. Your toothbrush waits beside the mirror, like it still thinks you'll brush your teeth at 2. Your name is on the list for takeout at the place that only ever knew us two. I check the dates on the calendar, all the plans we never got to keep. Dinner with your mom next Sunday, weekend trip we booked in spring. I keep staring at our future, circles around days you won't be here, trying to redraw the story without the us I held so dear. There was no goodbye, just gone, no final fight to turn us off, no last kiss at the front door, no words to mark the loss. You faded like a song, turned down no till it was gone. Now all I'm left with is the silence of a love that just moved on. I wish you'd yelled, I wish you'd broken every frame upon the wall. At least then I'd see the ending, feel the crash instead of just the storm. But you chose the quiet exit, softly slipping through the seams. Now I'm haunted by the maybe that I dreamed you out of dreams. Did you cry at all when you left me? Or did you smile at breathing free? I'll never know what you were thinking when you walked away from me. No last I'm sorry, no we tried, no true back could replay at night. Just an empty side of the bed where your warmth bled out of sight. There was no goodbye, just gone, no final fight to turn us off, no last kiss at the front door, no words to mark the loss. You faded like the song, turned down low till it was gone. One day I'll write my own new chapter, but tonight I'm stuck on gone. So I'll leave your jacket where it hangs till my heart believes you're done. 'Cause I don't know how to heal from a love with no goodbye, just gone. You didn't pack your things in boxes. 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 You didn't pack your things. You didn't pack your things in boxes. You didn't pack your things in boxes. You didn't pack your didn't pack you didn't pack your things in boxes. 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 You didn't pack your things in you didn't pack your things in boxes. You didn't pack your things in boxes. You didn't pack your things in boxes. Ooh, you didn't pack your things in boxes. You didn't pack your things in boxes. You didn't pack your things in boxes. We were talking on the kitchen floor, bare feet, backs against the door. You were tracing circles on the tiles, saying I don't know who I am anymore. I was halfway through, I'm not leaving, when your eyes went somewhere else. You pulled your hand out of my fingers like you were scared of saving yourself. I had 1,000 words lined up to hold you when you broke, but you stood up in the middle, left me reaching for your ghost. You left me mid-sentence, heart hanging on a comma in the dark. Every promise halfway spoken, every vow stuck in my mouth. You walked out in the quiet while I was building us a bridge. Now I'm choking on the endings of the things we never did. There's a draft of I forgive you, never sent, still on my phone. I type I hope you're doing better, then delete it till it's gone. Our last fight never had a chorus, just a verse that trailed away. You slammed the door on we can fix this, turn tomorrow into yesterday. I replay the part where you said maybe, like a loop inside my head. Did maybe mean I'll think about it, or was it just a softer day? You left me mid-sentence, heart hanging on a comma in the dark. Every promise halfway spoken, every vow stuck in my mouth. You walked out in the quiet while I was building us a bridge. Now I'm choking on the endings of the things we never did. You didn't say it's over outright, you just faded line by line. Turn good morning into busy, turn your mind into we'll see in time. I wish you carved it in the concrete, I don't love you anymore. Instead you wrote it in omission, in the spaces where you spoke before. Now I'm arguing with silence, trying to finish what you quit, but there's no punctuation strong enough to make sense of how you split. I keep talking to the ceiling like you're listening from above, pouring out my explanations for a crime you call just love. You left me mid-sentence, heart hanging on a comma in the dark. Every promise halfway spoken, every vow stuck in my mouth. You walked out in the quiet while I was building us a bridge. Now I'm drowning in the distance between your maybe and your mid. One day I'll find a full stop at the end of losing you, but tonight I'm just unfinished in a story you outgrew. I felt you slipping months ago, little things you thought I didn't know. How your phone stayed face down on the table, how your love you started sounding hollow. You stopped reaching for my hand in traffic, stopped waiting up when I got home late. Kisses turned into quick goodnights like you were scared to look my way. I tried to hold the pieces tighter, but your fingers stopped holding on. You were gone long before you left me, body here but your heart moved on. You let go first, before I knew, pulled your soul out of the room. By the time you said it's over, you'd already buried what we grew. You let go first, and that's the truth. You left me hanging on to you. Now I'm clinging to a rope you cut, bleeding hands that still won't loosen up. You used to tell me every secret, now your thoughts are locked behind your eyes. I'd ask, baby, what's been on your mind? You'd say nothing but your silence lied. The plans we made just stayed in notebooks, take like it's never taken off the fridge. Our future turned into decoration, something pretty with no bridge. I kept blaming all our stress, work and money, lack of sleep. But deep down I knew the distance wasn't something coffee'd ever fix it. You let go first, before I knew. Pulled your soul out of the room. By the time you said it's over, you'd already buried what we grew. You let go first, and that's the truth. You left me hanging on to you. Now I'm clinging to a rope you cut, bleeding hands that still won't loosen up. Bleeding hands that still won't loosen up. If you had told me you were fading, I would've moved the sky to keep you close. Would've ripped up all the hurt and sat in every storm with you the most. But you chose to drown in silence, walked yourself to higher ground, left me in the dark, still reaching for a love that wasn't around. Now I'm here with all the echoes of a promise only I still feel. Trying not to hate the person who taught me what forever means, then peeled, breathed. You say we fell out of love, but it was you who stopped the fall. You built a net for your own landing, let me crash without one at all. You let go first, before I knew. Pulled your soul out of the room. By the time you said it's over, you'd already buried what we grew. You let go first, and I'm still here, talking to your ghost in every mirror. Maybe one day my hands will learn how to heal from what you let burn. How to heal from what you let burn. Till then I wake up every morning, fighting with this simple curse, that I'm still holding on to someone who already let go first.
Yeah, baby, names in a notebook, city circled on a map. Ring designs in your browser, saved for someday way out back. Sunday mornings on your mattress, talking when instead of if. Now I stand here in the doorway, staring at the ghost of all of it. You didn't just walk out my present, you erased every dream we drew. When you packed your clothes in silence, you took my whole tomorrow too. You took the future with you when you left, all our maybes, all our yes. Every plan we ever whispered now just echoes in my chest. You took the future with you out that door, left me living in the before. The bathroom mirror's empty, but your post-it notes still cling. Don't forget you're doing great, pay the bill on Thursday rain. I touch your handwriting with my fingers like it's the last part that's still warm. How can ink feel more committed than the heart I thought I'd won? Friends keep telling me new chapters, but all my pages end in you. we could have been for sure. There's a wedding in my calendar that we were supposed to attend. Your cousin's name still staring back with a +1, that was me back then. I hover over maybe over no, like it's some kind of metaphor for how I can't accept the ending of what I thought was so much more. I see babies in their father's arms and feel a life I'll never meet. The version of us raising someone in a house at the end of our street. It's like just you I'm crying for. It's the Christmas lights on our front door, the fights we never learned to mend, the anniversaries that had no end. You took the future with you when you loved all our maybes, all our yes. Every plan we ever whispered now just echoes in my chest. You took the future with you out that door, left me living in love before. One day I'll build a new someday, but tonight I'm mourning what you tore away. So I'll close the notebook, hide the map, let the dust collect where we once planned. Maybe my future starts again somewhere you're not holding my hand.
I still pour 2 cups in the morning, even though you're not around. One goes cold beside your coaster, staring at me from the couch. Your chair is tucked under the table, like it's waiting on your knees. I cook too much for just one person, then wrap the half I know I won't eat. My friends say it's time to stop pretending that you're walking through that door, but my hands don't know the difference. They still move like you're here for sure. I still set your place at the table, fork and knife and folded napkin by your side. I still save my best stories for the space where your laughter used to live at night. I know you're gone, I know you're done, but my habits haven't learned it yet. I still set your place like you'll come home, and my heart can't break that ritual just yet. Still on all the mail here, I stack your letters in a line. Haven't had the nerve to mark return, feels like giving up on time. Your toothbrush waste beside the sink, your towels hanging where you left. Every little untouched object is a shrine to what we wrecked. I walk past restaurants we loved and check the window like a fool, half expecting you to be there, sitting in our corner booth. I still set your place at the table, fork and knife and folded napkin by your side. I still save my best stories for the space where your laughter used to live at night. I know you're gone, and I know you're done, but my habits haven't learned it yet. I still set your place like you'll come home, and my heart can't break that light a candle just for me. But tonight I'm not that strong yet to stop loving you in routine. This fork, this glass, this empty chair are the only ways I know you cared. If I put them back inside the drawer, it's like you were never here before. I still set your place at the table, fork and knife and folded napkin by your side. I still say my best story for the space where your laughter used to live at night. I know you're gone, I know you're done, but my habits haven't learned it yet. So till my heart can eat alone, I'll keep laying out the life we had and lost instead. When I'm strong enough to clear your plate, I'll wipe the table, close that gate. But until I learn to love this ache, I'll set your place for memory's sake. I was hanging my heart out on a late night wire, trying not to call your name into the dark. Window open, city breathing, summer on fire. Then you touched my hand and woke the quiet in my heart. You moved like a promise I was scared to believe, soft as thunder, slow as rain on my skin. Every little broken part of me could finally breathe when you looked at me like love was letting me in. Don't say maybe, don't fade away. I've been too close to losing what I never got to say. So come a little nearer, let the silence talk. I can hear forever every time you walk. Stay in this light, stay in my arms tonight. Don't let the moon take you away too soon. Hold me like time never learned how to fly. Kiss me like morning, still waiting on the sky. Stay in this light, right here where the hurt turns cold, where your name sounds holy when my hands hold yours. If love is a river, baby, I won't fight, just stay. Stay in this light. You know I wore my smile like it never could break, but you saw the truth underneath the shine. Now the shadows in my room got no power to take what your sweet mercy built in this heart of mine. There's a record spinning low and your head on my chest, every beat saying what words can't do. I was looking for a home, never thought I'd find rest, and your soul touched mine and made the whole world new. Don't move slowly like goodbye, I've seen enough leaving for a lifetime. So put your heartbeat next to mine and let this broken road turn divine. Stay in this light, stay in my arms tonight. Don't let the moon take you away too soon. Hold me like time never learned how to fly. Kiss me like morning, still waiting on the sky. Stay in this light, right here where the hurt turns cold, where your name sounds holy when my hands hold yours. If love is a river, baby, I won't fight, just stay. Stay in this light. If the world goes cold, we can make our own flame. If the stars fall down, I will still say your name. No, I don't need perfect, I just need what's true. And the truest thing I've ever known is you. So lay your fears down, let them fade out of sight. I'll be a safe place, you'll be my Saturday night. And if forever only lives one moment at a time, then give me this one and I'll call it mine. Stay in this light, stay in my arms tonight. Don't let the moon take you away too soon. Hold me like time never learned how to fly. Kiss me like morning, still waiting on the sky. Stay in this light, right here where the hurt turns gold. But your name sounds holy when my hands hold yours. If love is a river, baby, I won't fight, just stay. You said I'm just really tired, but your eyes were somewhere else, tracing futures on the ceiling where my name was never spelled. I kept offering you my shoulders, you kept shrugging off the weight. Said it's not you, it's just my head, but somehow I became escape. You talk about your healing like it's something you must do alone, but healing never meant deleting every hand that felt like home. You didn't choose me when the choice was right there in your hands. You could've reached back when I reached out, could've said I'm scared, but I'll still stand. You didn't choose us when the road bent, you just let it split. And I keep trying not to wonder who you're choosing now instead of this. You said love should not be heavy, shouldn't feel like trying hard, but anything that's real and living leaves some fingerprints and scars. I wasn't asking you for perfect, just a truth I could believe. Instead you gave me disappearing every time I said don't leave. You dressed your fear up as wisdom, called it knowing when to walk, but wisdom owns the hurt it causes, doesn't hide behind its talk. You didn't choose me, didn't fight to stay inside my life. You let the moment make decisions that you'll blame on wrong place, wrong time. You didn't choose us, didn't say I'll meet you halfway. You just slowly loosened fingers till our promise slipped away. Maybe somewhere in another world you face the mirror and admit that it wasn't fate that broke us, it was you who never really picked it. 'Cause love is just a million choices, day by day and breath by breath. Not a feeling that deserts you when it's asked to face a test. I hope the next heart that you're holding gets the version that can stay, but I won't keep building old realities where you chose me anyway. I'm learning that my worth was never measured by the ones who leave. I'm done begging to be chosen by a love that couldn't see me. You didn't choose me, and that truth cuts deeper than the fall. But if losing you is what it takes to choose myself, I'll lose it all. You didn't choose us, you let maybe be goodbye. Now I'm saving all this loyalty for a heart that actually
So take your almost, take your someday, take the ghost of what we'd be. I'll be out here in the moonlight with a love that finally chooses me. Finally chooses me.
We were standing in the quiet of the bedroom, voices tired, nothing left to shout. I said, tell me this is worth it, tell me we can figure this out. You just stared down at your fingers, picking at the seams of your jeans. Every second that you didn't answer felt like you were choosing to leave. I was ready with my armor on, ready to bleed to keep us strong, but you dropped your weapons on the floor, turned around and walked out the door. You didn't fight for me, didn't swing for what we had, didn't stand between the ending and the love that we once planned. You didn't fight for us, didn't say I still believe. You just let the silence win it while I was begging you to breathe. To breathe. I brought up every memory like a shield. First kiss, first trip, first late night talk. I said, doesn't any of this move you on? We're more than just this walk. You looked past me at the window, at the streetlights and the rain. Said it shouldn't be this hard. You know love's not supposed to feel like pain, but love was never meant to be some perfect, effortless movie scene. It's choosing each other in the wreck, not just when sunsets look correct. You didn't fight for me, didn't swing for what we had, didn't stand between the ending and the love that we once planned. You didn't fight for us, didn't say I still believe. You just let the silence win it while I was begging you to breathe. To breathe. I would've gone to war with all your demons, held the door against your fear. I would've rebuilt every broken piece if you just said I want you here. But you chose the kind of simple, where you don't have scars to show, where nobody has to see you on the nights you come undone and low. So now I'm here with all this armor and no battle left to fight, training for a war for two while you chose not to stay the night. I'm not asking you to love me if your heart is turned to stone. I just hate you left me standing, swinging at this air alone. You didn't fight for me, didn't swing for what we had, didn't stand between the ending and the love that we once planned. You didn't fight for us, didn't say I still believe. So I learned to lay my weapons down and save my strength for someone who won't leave. Next time my heart goes to battle, it won't march in there alone. I'll wait for the one who reaches back when I say, please don't let me go. I checked your page again at 3 a.m. You were laughing in a crowded room. Blue faces in the space I used to stand in, like you swept me out with the broom. You wore the shirt I bought last winter, but your arm was around someone new. Funny how the things we picked together look better now without me next to you. I keep looking for a crack inside your smile, some sign that you're not sleeping through the night. But every picture looks like freedom, like you finally stepped into the light. You don't miss me, do you? Not the way I still miss you. Not the way my chest gets heavy when the song reminds me of you. You don't miss me, do you? At least not how I want you to. 'Cause if you deign, you hear this heart calling out your name in every room. My friends keep saying stop replaying, but they don't live inside this head where every little memory of you keeps crawling back into my bed. I pass the bar we used to close, see strangers in our window seats. I wonder if you ever drive by, or if that road's just dead to your feet. I tell myself you're just pretending, that you're posting what you want me to see. But deep down I know the truth is you look happier without me. You don't miss me, do you? Not the way I still miss you. Not the way my hands still tremble when I pull your ghost out of the blue. You don't miss me, do you? Not enough to break back through. 'Cause if you date this silence would feel as wrong to you as it does to me too. Maybe I was just your season, a soft distraction from your pain. Maybe I was just a stoplight before you hit the open lane. I wish I could believe you're hurting the way I'm falling apart each night. But your eyes don't look like grieving, they look like you finally got it right. So I'll stop praying that you're broken, just so I don't break alone. I'll let you keep your perfect ending while I learn to build my own. I hope you're good, I hope you're fine, I hope your stars all stay aligned. But a selfish piece still hopes sometimes you hear my name and ache inside. You don't miss me, do you? Not the way I still miss you. I'll stop reading through your silence like it's some